I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He got 29 yards that time.
Complete to A.J. Brown.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Titans first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrynton Evans with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. It's caught by Quincy Elliott. They let this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Justin Jefferson.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny McCall. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Harrison Smith.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings' 14-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Vikings nothing.
play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And his kick is good.
Titans 10, Vikings 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Titans. Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Titans 17, Vikings 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we usually think about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the
bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Pick up a 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it'll be second down.
And 10.
Here's second and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Dalvin Cook. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I love the durability of Kyle Rudolph. He hasn't missed a game for the Vikings since 2014. Always on the field, always contributing. They keep calling him a dependable target. He can be that and more. And remember, in the overtime win against New Orleans in the playoffs last year.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis, and he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's
when you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
a gain of 12. 1st down, Titans.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Has it, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. He's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Over the middle here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. Bailey's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
4-yard line.
Cousins on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. And even 40 yards.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count it.
Now, quick hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Again, it's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Handoff comes to Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
4th down. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU, and Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him is his ability to play the ball in the air, and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, this is Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Adam Humphries on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again to Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The Titan ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 5-yard
Back to throw.
And it's 3rd.
This one complete to Smith. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the 1st down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
let it go.